soap here, but like I said, even though I had this and the lavender oil with me at dinner last night, I still got a fucking mosquito bite on my knee through my pants. Even though my pants are not that thick. But you know, mosquitoes, they be fucking biting through like sweatpants and shit. So I really believe they're just brought to you by yours truly, fucking Bill motherfucking Gates. Right. Him and all his fucking scientists trying to block out the sun. I swear. What is it? Not Mr. Burns. I swear that must be fucking Bill Gates. Anyway, last night I had major, like, gut-wrenching, like, stomach pain. And the only thing I can deduce is that it was the food. Because really all I had in the morning was gonzai mi. I had instant noodles, like at 6 a.m. before I went on the 6-hour journey. So I took the bus to Phnom Penh. Oh, look, there's a, I don't know if you guys can see this fountain. It looks pretty. I think there's a train here, but I haven't taken it yet. Like, the thing is, I gave myself a little bit of time to take a mini vacation here, right? Just to like get away from Siem Reap, my sleepy town. Because you guys know I'm originally a city girl from New York City. But anyways, I think I probably had the shits, the runs, probably about 4 times. First, I was like, you know, like, you just can't, when you just can't deal with the pain and you're just like in agony. Yeah, that's what was happening to me last night. Because it was just not fun. So I'm thinking it had to have been that fucking food from the, you know, and speaking of all this, right, this is one of the reasons why I'm just kind of feeling iffy about sharing exactly the location. Look, here, I need to practice my fucking talking smile. Sharing exactly specific names and business names, etc. Because, like, food poisoning, right? I just told you I had instant noodles. So it's either the instant noodles or it was the fucking, I believe it, because you saw what I ate. It was like lamb. That was the second dish. And the first dish, I believe, had probably pork wontons in there with the roast duck. I mean, the food tasted fine. If I could pinpoint what might have caused it, I would think that it's probably the pork, even though there was only like 3 wontons or whatever. It's either the pork or the lamb. But like I said, the food tasted fine. But obviously, it upset my stomach. My stomach was not agreeing with it whatsoever. So really, I didn't sleep. Besides, I didn't sleep well because, well, I was actually up all night watching Beauty and the Geek. And speaking of that, that fucking blonde girl, I don't even know her name, Cece or whatever, I think it was like, I don't even know what season it was, but the blonde girl, the one that nobody liked, I have to say that even though nobody in the house liked her, I liked her because she was just being real, and you could probably just call her like a mean girl, you know, for being a bit of a stuck-up, narcissistic, manipulative person. Like, I think more than one person in the mansion called her a manipulative person. But I think what this show or what played out basically demonstrates, it's kind of a reflection of how our society is. Because if you want to, like, let's just say, win the office of the presidency, you have to basically be a puppet. You have to be agreeable. You cannot be too extreme, right? So even though, like, the girl that I liked, the blonde girl, people don't like her, I like her because she's real. She doesn't, like, sugarcoat anything. She's herself. And meanwhile, the other people are more, like, I would say agreeable. Because, you know, yes, they are aware that they're on a fucking TV show, so, you know, everything that they say and do will be judged, right? And so that's the reason why I like and respect the mean girl, simply because she doesn't want to change who she is, because her point was that a show is not going to change who you are. Like, who you are is who you are. I believe it. This is very, very fucking hard to change. You really have to, like, you know, let's just say go through a near-death experience, or, you know, probably lose everything that's close to you or meaningful to you. Like, in terms of, like, if you've gone down the wrong path and you've turned to drugs and made bad choices, and then you hit a breaking point, or hit rock bottom, and then you decide, like, okay, I need to change, right? So what she said about people changing, I think she's right. So that's why I like her, because I feel like she's real. Even if she is mean, like, I prefer people to be who they are. And of course, for me personally, I mean, all the times that I was hustled or swindled, I'd have to say it was always somebody with a smile on their face, you know, who threw me under the bus the first chance that they had. So I'd prefer somebody who's mean, if that makes any sense. I mean, I know I always say well, not always, but I've recently started saying, you know, I'm not the kind of person to fish for comments, because that's really just not my style. But, when I say that phrase, I'm not the kind of person to be fishing for comments, right? I should probably pay attention and not miss my stop, but, like, the traffic has been so bad. Let me just say this, and then I'm going to end the video, because I need to check where I am. What the fuck was I going to say? Fuck. I'm kind of tired, so it's hard for me to stay focused. And like I said, this heat, it just gets to you, man. Oh, with the storage, right? He wanted me, so the guy, he wanted me to send him, like, a link to the video, because he wants to see what my video looks like, because I'm, like, you know, giving him free marketing, right? Well, this is what I didn't say. When I mean, immediately when I saw my stuff, right, it wasn't how I dropped it off. So that's the first thing, because I dropped it off, and basically it was like in a pallet, on top of a pallet, if I had to describe it. And when I went to retrieve my stuff, it was inside a locked box. And he was like asking me, "Do you have the key?" And that worried me because I was like, "What do you mean? I didn't get a fucking key." So that was the first thing. And the second thing is I noticed, now maybe I'm just fucking delusional, maybe I might have missed something, but I was pretty fucking sure that I dropped off my luggage with the fucking lock on it so that you wouldn't be able to get inside into the contents of my bag. Why would I be so careless? But here's the thing. It was a very simple combination. Like I never bothered to set the combination, okay? So I'm just thinking like, cuz the way that I saw it when I got my bag back, it wasn't secured. So anybody could have opened my fucking bag. So this is what I'm trying to say. I can't like wholeheartedly 110%, 1000% support a business if I'm here telling you my experience. What really like is it just like my bad memory, or did somebody tamper with my stuff? I'm a fucking Marine. Anything that you can lock, I will lock it. Okay? Especially coming from New York City, it's just like a force of habit. Was I really that careless to drop off my luggage without locking it? It's just making me like a little bit paranoid. But like I said, I mean, I went through all my stuff last night, obviously, when I brought my luggage back to the hotel, but I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure that I didn't drop off my luggage like that. That's all.